Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Multi-Round, welcome back to the World Series 2022, and welcome back to another round number 2. Down in the south of Sovereignty, we have Fargo with the blue DoMiNaToR. And all the way up against him today, really exciting matchup for you. We have Shay, or Raging K, as it's called in this tournament, with the green GLA Vanilla. So yeah, as with all the best of 2s, we've got a best of 11, so first to win 6 games. This is actually quite an exciting one because I think actually both players are quite even. So yeah, I don't really know who to predict to win. I think both players are quite like volatile in terms of their skill level. I think if Fargo has as one of his good days, I think he could easily win, and I think if Shay has a good day, I think he could easily win. So I think it depends on that. If they both have a good day, then we could be on for an absolutely epic set. But I do think they're quite. I do think it is like that, like quite volatile. Looks like Shay will win the engagement over on the right. Fargo's gone for a rebel here. Obviously, he's the Tox, so his rebels are stronger. He could also flush out that building, regardless of if Shay gets inside of it or not. Both players opened with triple barracks into an oil capture. Fargo much quicker on his oils though, and with a stronger army, so straight away I think that's advantage for Fargo, and he's got better map control here in the middle. He's going to be on 4 oils no doubt, and Fargo also entering the base, which is delaying Shay from, or Raging K from capturing his oils. Yeah, that one should have been already captured by now, or roughly already captured. Fargo has got this one. Technical for Shay is a lot later. Technical up in the top kills the rebel. Shay is actually already expanded up on the top left. All the workers there will go down there. We've got a Vet 2 technical and a Scrap the Night coming there from Shay. Fargo expanded to second supply. Yeah, overall I prefer Fargo's start here. Prefer his army. He seems more on point. And that technical there from Shay was slow. So yeah, to me this is looking like a very positive start for Fargo. He's much quicker getting his oils, and that's the main thing actually. Technical now from Shay, heading to down in the bottom left. Fargo going to lose a ton of workers there. Probably will lose the RPGs as well. Gets a Vet 2 technical. That's a very decent technical actually. But likewise on the other side of the map, Shay is actually losing his workers as well. Fargo slowly killing that middle tunnel. I don't really know who will win that engagement, to be honest. It'll probably be going for a while because workers are repairing both things, and both things are not doing very much damage. Fargo might lose a technical here. Technical does move slower, only just when the enemy technicals are chasing, and yours goes a little bit low. Toxin Tractor now clears out the middle building, and the middle oil is now taking damage. Shay's on a second arms dealer. Shay also has a technical down in the bottom right. It's been chased by a Scorpion though. Is Fargo still on that? Yeah, he's still on it. But Fargo better at the expansion as well. Okay, Tech RPG. Drops off 2 RPGs. There's a worker building a tunnel. And unless Shay deals with that pretty soon, if that tunnel gets up, it's going to be a real big problem. Shay is bringing in the technicals though. Will clear up the enemy technical of Fargo's. Crushes the RPGs or kills the RPGs and should stop that worker. Let's get a grenade tech. But Fargo's faster at the expansion, faster at oils. Shay does have over on the right side though. The middle oil did go down, but you have to imagine that tunnel there is going to get cleared. Even one Scorpion and the RPG inside of there probably will kill it now. That said though, Shay's going to get 3 arms dealers. Fargo's actually going for a faster palace. He does have his refinery down in the bottom left, whereas Shay in the top left does not have his refinery. I think it'd be nice for Fargo to bring another worker here to repair that building. Super Tech coming in, but it's actually a rare thing to be happening. It's actually shooting the building instead. Just clipping the edge of it, and Fargo creeping forward now. I think that tunnel is doomed now. Even though this army is getting weaker for Fargo. Fargo's also expanded on the right, but it's going to be harassed. A little bit of a wide open supply at the moment. But he's just basically got the left side supply for free He's fast to get into his refinery, fast to get in his oils, and he's being more aggressive here with another tunnel. Is Shay going to be able to stop that in time? Probably will. But yeah, this has just been given completely for free to Fargo there on the left. I definitely think the top player should always be fighting for that supply. But, I mean, I have been in that position myself before where you play in the top position and you just think, oh, you know what, let's just bunker this off first. And then by the time you even come here, the enemy's already taken it. So, yeah, I've done that myself before. But I think you just got to send a worker there from the beginning. It's a big key supply. Over on the right side now, Fargo wanted to do some aggression, killing the enemy Scorpions of Shay. Shay is just kind of standing out in the open, really. RPGs here, making light work of the Scorpions. Failed TNT there from Shay, actually. A couple of terrorists been picked off there. Only one terrorist hit the target. Okay, Fargo with a massive Scorpion push now. Weirdly, he's the one with more Scorpions, even though the opponent, Shay, is the one with 3 arms dealers. I think it's because Shay's wasting a lot, though. Also, Fargo has had his refinery and oil sooner, so his economy's better, so that's probably one of the things that allowed him to just keep producing over and over again. A TNT comes in from Shay, and this time does hit his target. It's got 1 terrorist left over, though. So Shay, yeah, currently 1 oil up, but he's like 1 whole supply down. So yeah, in the short term, probably better for Fargo, I think. I think the supply is worth more than 1 oil. But the Scorpion battles over on the right side do continue, and Shay is finally picking up the numbers advantage here. Quite an intense game number 1 here, I think. But yeah, Fargo's presence felt all over the map, and he has that building as well, which is giving him basically free junk repair. So all of these tanks are repairing for free. Even in battle, they don't have to just be like stationary to get the repair in. Okay, big engagement now again over on the right hand side. Shay popping a load more Scorpions. Does run away though, sees that Fargo now has the buggies out. Scud launcher brought to the party by Shay over on the right side. Wonder what damage that'll get then. If it shoots on that tunnel, it could get something good then. If Fargo does a bit of a Fargo pop there. Don't know if he sees this or not. I think he does. He's got a Jarman there. He could snipe it. Nice little kill there on the workers. There's actually an Anthrax missile and actually killing all the workers now. Even if they get remade, that Anthrax will remain there for at least, yeah, what is it, like the next 20, 30 seconds? Something like that. It does remain a while. Shay's still on 3 oils. Fargo's still on 2. But Fargo still has that advantage and this whole supply advantage. Another technical now for Shay. Is it going to be able to reach his target, though? It is going through 2 RPGs here from Fargo. But he has done a nice tunnel in front of the oils. TNT is going to go for the supply. Sorry, for the arms dealer. I think that's still good, you know. Just hit the arms dealer, man. What's he doing? Yeah, big mistake there from Shay. I think he's paying attention too much here in the middle, but he should be killing that arms dealer. That should have been a dead arms dealer. He would have got a boost of XP there. Probably would have took the lead for the XP. Yeah, he's just completely ignored it or left it. Not quite sure what's going on. Fargo's just going to kill it with his own Scud launcher. Yeah, it does kill it. Very nice. But yeah, bad play there from Shay. Few mistakes from him so far, and I feel like in the World Series you've got to play absolutely perfect, absolutely spot on all the time. Nice Scud launcher hit, but again, the buggies are just repairing, so as soon as they get damaged, they're just auto-repairing. Jean-Michel here for Shay over on the right side. I suppose Fargo is losing ground very subtly. Tunnel was there before, now it's been picked off. The workers are all still dead. I think you can actually one-tap these buildings here, and I think they just, like, literally delete themselves. And then you could put a unit maybe on the right-hand side a toxin tractor or, I don't know, technical anything. And it would pick off all of these workers. But yeah, I suppose Scud Launcher does the same. Fargo with quite a forward black market. I would prefer that much more deeper in the base, but he does like to spread him around a lot. But Shay, if he gains any ground here, will be able to pick off that black market. Load of buggies here. I like the unit mix-in from Shay. Scud Launchers as well as buggies. Surprised Fargo hasn't gone for any TNTs of his own. He's usually the one to go for the crazy TNTs. Shay continues to push over on the left-hand side. Lots of buggies creeping forward. Rebel ambush used on top of the buggies by Fargo. Does kill a number of buggies. And actually delays Shay's push. Shay retreats for the time being. Shay is not getting the bounty money despite being over level 3, so that's never a mistake there from Shay. Whereas Fargo must have a CC already because he's already used the Rebel ambush. I think Fargo's playing just... With those things added up, it's a lot more cleaner all around, and he has the stronger army. The only thing that went really positive for Shay, obviously he's picked off a little bit here, and he's pushed Fargo back a little bit here, was that TNT. That TNT was decent, but I don't think he's going to be able to get any more of them done. And Shay currently isn't collecting over on the right-hand side either, so... Yeah, still looking pretty positive for Fargo. He's got 2 Scud Storms out on the map, both going to be firing like 4.5 minutes or around that. Shay building lots and lots of markets, but not going for that many Scud Storms just yet. He is floating 9k. I think it's still possible for Shay. But just if you look at like the mid control here, there is a lot of stuff. There is a lot of stuff. I suppose most of it there is tunnels and RPGs and stuff. Shay beacon in the Scud Storms of 1 and 2. Scud Launcher won't get anything done really against 2 Stingers. Concentrated like that. Gonna need a few more Scud Launchers. Buggy's coming in. But is Shay getting any bounty money still? I think he is now. I thought I saw him get some money for that. I don't know. Scud Storm being built for Shay. I think Fargo learnt this tunnel trick off Size from playing Size so many times, because Size would always do that. He'd creep forward and forward and forward with tunnels until he's literally right in your base. I'm pretty sure that Fargo has learnt that from Size. Because by the time you know it, you're paying attention on the left, you're paying attention on the right, and then by the time you know it, he's got tunnels like here and just hitting your barracks just with the RPGs, and then you've got a big problem to worry about. We actually got a Saboteur out. It's not Marikar making it today. It's actually Shay or Raging K. Bit of a pop there from Shay, but a bit too close to the Stinger sites. Loses a buggy. But he did take out the Scud Launcher, and that's the annoying thing over on the right. It's turned into a bit of a Scud Launcher war, to be fair. 2 Saboteurs out. Don't think any of them have made their way over to the Scud Storms just yet, but the bike is now out. Shay is clearing tunnels, clearing all this back from Fargo in the middle. Maybe Shay has more markets at the moment. I think he does. Fargo now pushing with 4 battle buses, and these are gamma buses, and those tunnels are going to get wrecked. You cannot pop from these tunnels now as Shay. He's going to lose a hell of a lot of ground here, which means, yeah, up to like, he's only going to have vision like up to here, and those battle buses can continue to push, or just go back and then... Oh, did I hear it? He actually hit it. Yeah, nice. He actually hit it. Is he going to go for the other one as well? Where is the other one? Oh, there's the other one. Okay, if he can actually get the other one to hit, his Scud Storm is then actually going to fire sooner. So I actually like that. It's like Marikar or Boyka style going for the Saboteurs. So yeah, looking okay for Shay at the moment, actually. Especially if he gets this Saboteur in. Is it going to get in? No, that's the question. It is going to get in. Okay, it is going to get in. Is he just going to reset it now without taking any risk, or is he going to wait a little bit? He's just going to do it. Okay, he's just going to do it. Very nice. But there's 5 battle buses out. I think this is why Fargo's been losing some ground, because he did go for the battle buses switched from buggies. But the thing is with the battle buses, you might lose a bit of ground here and there, but then boom, as soon as you pop, you can clear a whole area like very, very quick. So Fargo's cleared the whole right side. Yeah, he didn't let Shay push forward in the middle, and he's cleared all the left tunnels with the battle bus as well. So Shay's map control now pretty limited. There's a lot in the darkness that he can't see, whereas Fargo can see a hell of a lot of the map. But yeah, the thing going for Shay is that his Scud Storm's actually going to fire sooner. He's building another one. More markets going up. Yeah, both players seem fired up. I just think due to the start that Fargo had, and you could say perhaps the stronger army as well, this is making a big difference. Massive sneak attack now, and Frax Bomb comes in. This sneak attack has killed 2 markets already. It's the battle buses, the gamma buses. And Fargo's using one of the buses. You know that was a rage quit. You know that was a rage quit. Using one of the buses to chase away the buggies. Goes into the tunnels, and Fargo has won. GG 1-0 for him. It was a very nice start there. He seems already warmed up. He must have been playing some games. Shay's start was just too bad. The refinery not captured for ages, and like 2 of the oils not captured for ages. And then Fargo also expanded on the left-hand side. But look how close the money was. Just imagine if Shay had like at least challenged the left-hand side and maybe stopped Fargo from getting that middle repair bay. He did good at TNT in the oil. But yeah, I think Fargo just overall had too much money. But mainly, yeah, the left supply. Imagine if Shay had kicked Fargo off the left supply and took that for himself. He probably could have won the game, I think. So yeah, GG, well played. 1-0 for Fargo. Okay, jumping into game number 2. Up in the north, we have the GLA for the blue player, which is Fargo. All the way down in the south, Sovereignty is the map. Got green player for the Tox, which is Shay or Raging K. Double barracks opener for him. Again, actually triple barracks. Sorry, I take that back. Probably going to be the same for Fargo. Fargo is probably the main person actually who popularized doing a fake barracks to help box in your supply. Where credit is due, he will get the credit, and that is one thing he did. Tunnel in the middle, tunnel on the right. Shay's is slightly more ahead on the right hand side. And the bad thing for Shay here is the placement of this tunnel is absolutely awful. Because it needs to be like there. Because if Fargo occupies that building can force fire this tank trap and then outrange the tunnel and kill the tunnel. But Fargo is sending a terrorist there anyway, so that tunnel's probably not even going to get up. So yeah, better control here straight away for Fargo. And that middle oil again, it's the same thing. And even with the weaker army here, looks like Shay's gonna... Sorry, Shay's still... Yes, even with the stronger army, Shay's still gonna relinquish control of the middle. He was sending a rebel there as well. Okay, oil caps coming in for Fargo. He's missed the middle one there. Fargo is already across the map though and delaying the oils of Shay. Is he going to delay all 3 here? It's actually possible for him to delay all 3, and he's killed the fake barracks as well. And he's going to enter. I personally think going down there would have been better, but he's actually going to go in and kill all the workers. That's equally as good. Stopping 2 oils, killing a fake barracks. And he's probably even going to kill that technical as well because he's got the vet 2 here. So yeah, I really like this from Fargo, except that bit there at the end. Suicided and gave away the scrap. Why did he not just continue over here? Picked off all these 4 workers here from Shay. This is looking weird from Shay. Why have you got 4 idle workers over on the left-hand side of the map? Is he a bit panicked here? I think potentially he is. Another technical now from Fargo. We'll find a couple of workers over here. Might kill 2, but yeah, there is 2 more. Scrap the Knight comes in, but he actually misses the scrap. That's the thing about Fargo. He's so fast, but sometimes he tries to be too fast for his own good, and he actually ends up not doing something decent. He tried to scrap the knife so quick, but actually missed the scrap, which is kind of funny. Fargo has the middle oil again and faster expansion over on the right side. Looking very, very nice for Fargo here to me. He's already expanded to a left-hand side supply as well as the right. Fargo does have all of his oils. Doesn't have the refinery yet, but neither does Shay. Fargo's actually pushed real deep with this worker and actually building a tunnel down at the bottom left as well. Fargo going to lose the middle oil, but I don't think he's too bothered about losing the middle oil because that was like a free oil anyway. It's like a free one between the players. Whoever's got that has got the advantage, but now it's just kind of even. But Fargo's faster on the supply expand, so this tech RPG here I think is going to be taken out. Load of technicals coming in for Shay. Is he going to lose one though? Loses one so far. Is he going to lose the other one? Oh, he does lose his life as well. That was a strong technical as well. I don't know if that was a super tech or grenade tech. Shay might take out the enemy technical here as well. It's just escaped though. And Raging K, or Shay, has been defeated. I think that was a bit of a rage quit there as well. Yeah, didn't watch this live. I'm not watching these replays live, but I can sometimes detect when there is a no GG for sure. 2-0 for Fargo. Okay, jumping into the next match, we're on Canyon Frost. I reckon Shay chose the first map, and I reckon that Fargo is choosing this one because it's one that he often chooses. Down in the bottom left, the blue player with the GLA Stealth, which is Fargo. And then up in the top right with the GLA Tox for the green player, which is Shay. Or as it's called here, Raging K. Everyone knows him as Shay because for ages he was called Shay or Shay St. John. But then some people change their names at some point. You've got to try to adapt to their new name. So yeah, another GLA mirror. Could be in for a long one, or if Shay's tilted. If there was a couple of rage quits there, then yeah, maybe it could be a very short set. Or is he just going to forget about that map? Approach this with a fresh mindset. Tunnel for Shay on the top oil. Could say that's like his oil. It's closer to his base. One terrorist for Shay running around. Maybe he knows that Fargo likes to go for aggressive workers like this. And the terrorist is locked on. Worker might actually just run into a tunnel. So at least there's a bit of a scout there for Fargo. He did lose $200 on a worker. Another worker here going to be picked off. I think this is looking okay for Shay so far because even though that's only like a worker and in the beginning like that, if you get one worker picked off, it doesn't make too much of a difference. But those workers were planning to build tunnels somewhere. So Fargo doesn't have any forward tunnels anywhere apart from inside of his base as of now. This one is getting built, although it's a bit slower here than Shay's. Don't know if Shay can see that worker. No, he can't. He can't see that worker. And he can't see that rebel because it's stealth. Technical straight through the middle of Fargo. Gets intercepted by Shay's technicals. Shay again with two workers at an expansion. And he's only collecting on 4 on his main base. Only on 4 on that supply as well. Whereas Fargo's got a decent amount on all of them. Tech RPG comes in for Shay. Denies Fargo's technical, but is that technical going to get chased down anyway? It does. A couple of RPGs there for Fargo. And the worker. He could have gone in that building, but I do wonder if that tunnel would have just hit it anyway, probably just on the range of it. But yeah, technical gets denied. Fargo's actually got the oil and then beaconed. Oh, Shay was completely distracted, and so was I, to be fair. I was distracted there watching the middle. But yeah, Fargo's got a 2 oil lead. Fargo only on 2 supplies there, Fargo, whereas Shay's on a fast 3rd. Shay expanding now to a fast 4th. Palace for Fargo. I reckon Shay's going to be the one to go for more arms dealers. But yeah, the thing is, only collecting on 4 workers and 4 workers, you need to be collecting on like 6, so your economy is slowed down by that. Shay might be able to take control of these supplies though. That could be real bad for Fargo. Is Fargo going to come in and deny that worker? He's making quads now. Shay's on Scorpions. Is he just going to go and try and guard that worker? I think if that tunnel gets up and he even drops the supply in a couple more tunnels, that's actually a really hard position for Fargo to get out of. And what is this? A massive tech RPG push inside of Fargo's base, but a TNT runs into it and kills a bunch of technicals. Is that still quite a deadly force though? Like if he unloads his RPGs now, can he still... I mean, that that was a massive tech RPG push. Hijacker comes in, steals a weak technical. Yeah, like if that TNT didn't hit a few technicals there, that yeah, you do wonder, could that have ended the game? Just a tech RPG push. Maybe so, maybe so. We got Fargo in the base now of Shay, the tech RPG. Gonna kill a few workers. He's killed the barracks there. Probably was at the fake barracks, I think. Tech terror being prepared by Shay, but did Fargo see that getting picked up or not? Oh, what is this? Why did you need to TNT that? Very weird there from Shay. I don't know why he's doing that. Terrorist does detonate and kills the technical. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know why you needed 2 terrorists to kill 2 RPGs out there when you had a technical and a tank right there. But Shay did manage to get this tunnel up on Fargo's 3rd, so Shay is already on 4 supplies. But yeah, a magic number for him is always 4 and 3 workers. Like 3 there, 4 there. Only just rebuilding these here. Yeah, why doesn't he just get 5 or 6 on each? Not that difficult to do. Battle bus for Fargo clears the tunnel. Shay on his 3rd supply. I think Fargo now will probably be able to expand and get his 3rd supply up. Take RPG here for Shay. Will he be able to defend against these quads? I think probably, yeah, against the quads. But that buggy there might still be able to take down the tunnel. Tunnel is taking damage and not being repaired. I don't know why Shay didn't have a few more tunnels there as well. Seemed like he'd lost his worker, but then he didn't just bring a new worker with him. He also doesn't have a palace on the way. Fargo's already on a black market. And he's probably going to have worker shoes anytime soon. And he's still got that... Oh, no, he doesn't have the oil. I missed that, actually. That TNT from earlier has just gone straight across the map and actually TNT'd it, despite this massive line of tunnels from Fargo. Maybe he should have skipped out on 2 of them tunnels and instead built a Stinger. Stingers are pretty good against technicals. Do a lot of damage pretty quick. I think if you wanted to think really advanced about how to protect that oil, you could also do a toxin tractor and just do a contaminate. Or 2 toxin tractors, contaminate, and then any TNT would basically never achieve its goal. But you would constantly get the thing saying base under attack. Constantly get the notification. The tunnel there in the middle gets cancelled. Yeah, Shay's falling apart, man. This is not perfection from Shay. It's not. The amount of workers, extra tunnels there, allowing Fargo to get that oil. Still little mistakes here I don't think you can be making in the World Series. Especially being 2-0 down, everything needs to be perfect from here. Super Protect from Shay takes out the Toxin Tractor there in the middle, and he will reoccupy this tower with a couple more RPGs. He does have worker shoes now, Fargo. Technical on the base of Shay, picks off a worker, building a market. This technical could cause some real damage. Going in here now, killing these workers, and then going around here, killing all them. Yeah, it's a lot. Stops Shay collecting temporarily for the next minute or so. Fargo didn't use that to his best ability. It would have been more annoying just to sit there and just slowly pick him away, I think. Just ran it into a tunnel. Buggies now for Fargo. Buggies for Shay as well, both with the ammo upgrade. Okay, battle bus and buggies from Fargo. Going to clear out some tunnels here. Feel like slowly but surely Fargo is eating away at the map control to make it... It's kind of half and half, isn't it? But I feel like he's got a better defensive line in most places. He's got the stealth tunnels there as well. So you never know as the talks when you're going to run into a stealth tunnel when the battle could turn ugly for you. Jarman versus Jarman here. Who's going to take the tower? And is anyone going to actually shoot first? Oh... I always say that Fargo's usually more patient with the Jarman. They're both chilling next to each other, but I think Fargo now probably be researching the radar van upgrade. I already got it, but I think the radar van's just spawned, so... He's probably waiting for the scan ability. I reckon he's going to use it there in a second.
We have discovered an enemy Jarman camp.
Oh, he's discovered it anyway because he ran into some stealth tunnels. And the enemy Jarman does go down. Very nice there from Fargo. Yeah, he has so many stealth tunnels all over the place. More markets going in for Fargo. He's got a nice little line on the outside of the map. Skid Storm here. Another market here. Yeah, he's hugging the outsides of the maps, kind of like Excal does. Maybe Fargo's played Excal or seen Excal play a number of times. Yeah, Shay with his... Well, that market's still not being built. It's just money stuck there. It's not being built by a worker. And he's still only got 4 workers on his main. Ooh, Battle Bus just escapes there from Shay. Back into the tunnel. We'll repair. Super Tech runs into a bunker, but he did bring a rebel though, and he actually does secure the bunker, and the Super Tech is actually still alive. So this is quite a nice push here from Shay. He's cleared a bit of a ground there. Continues to press. Balbus gets down to the hole, but there's quite a lot of buggies here from Shay. He's also building a Skid Storm, building a CC. He's level 3, so he's built the CC pretty much exactly when he needs to. Fargo from the top picks off a buggy. He's first with the Skid Storm out, actually. John McKell snipes one of the buggies. First Skid Storm gets beaconed with a number 1 there from Shay. John McKell has been detected, and it happens to be Shay's. Fargo is on the case. Jarman runs away for now. He's sniping some more stuff, though, and the enemy Jarman really is on the case. He's going to get him. Yeah, you can't snipe too many times. If you've just been detected, the chances are... Ooh, did he just kill... Oh, wow. Toxin Tractor actually just ran over the dead body of Jean McKell. Okay. Yeah, he force-fired the ground with a Toxin Tractor and actually got the enemy Jarman of Fargo. Very nice. Scud Storm now up for Shay as well. I think in those last few minutes, he's stuck himself into a slightly higher gear. Remember, every buggy he makes is more expensive than Fargo's. Fargo's also got this building again, whereas Shay does not have this building. So he's getting basically a free junk repair, and if he actually gets the junk repair, I believe they stack as well, so you repair even more. Battle bus here from Fargo, stealth, and charges the buggies of Shay. 2 buggies picked off. Shay full on with the production, no breaks in any of his war factories and what they're producing. There is a market up here if Shay does manage to clear this area. There's also a market here, but Fargo coming in now from the top. Rebel ambush used by Shay. Takes out a couple of units. But the battle bus there of Fargo runs straight into the loaded bunker of Shay. And yeah, Fargo loses it. John McKell back in action now for Shay. Snipes a buggy, kills a couple of RPGs. Shay is gaining ground, and he's having some good success here, actually. But the enemy Jarman once again from Fargo, picking off a load of rebels, getting a load of money, and Shay wastes his to tunnels again. Okay, Black Market now getting focused down, and Shay will be happy with that. Even if he loses a few units here, as long as you pick off that market, I feel like you're at least making progress into, towards the later game. We do a bit of a market count. I think like Shay's got like 6-ish or maybe 7. Fargo's got like probably slightly more, isn't it? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's probably a little bit more even now, but I think he's like a couple ahead, 1 or 2 ahead, Fargo. Fargo's also ahead in XP. And remember, his tunnels obviously being stealth. Shay has no idea where they are when he's pushing in with the buggies. And his buggies are more expensive. And Fargo's got the junk repair as well. And Fargo's going to fire his Scud Storm first. He didn't beacon Shay's only Scud Storm, to label it like number 1. Shay did cancel that 27% black market from earlier. Fargo doesn't have the AP rockets. I think that is needed in these situations. Shay does have AP rockets. It's like 25% extra damage, or so it says on the upgrade. Might even be more than that in reality, because sometimes the tooltips and whatever are not actually correct. Sometimes it might say 10% or apply 20%, or yeah, something like that. Yeah, Shay also has the Anthrax Gamma. I don't know off the top of my head if that affects buggies or not. Don't think so, but it might do. Yeah, this is a bit brave from Fargo, building another market here when this is the most at threat area. I think another market back here would be more beneficial for the GLA cause. Buggy pop again from Shay. Goes a little bit too close this time for my liking, but let's pick off 1 regardless. Might lose a buggy or 2. Yeah, loses 2 buggies for 1 tunnel. It's not worth it. Jarman Kell gets sniped again of Shay. Fargo always winning these Jarman battles. His Jarman did go down at some point because he's lost the Vet 1. But Shay's has been down like 5 times and Fargo's maybe once, something like that. Yeah, Fargo's Jarman control and patience, as I always say, is usually better than the other players. Scud Storm is ready for Fargo. Big push here from Fargo as well, combined with the battle bus. Where's he going to launch that Scud? Has he even thought about it? Has he been scanning? That's a good question. Buggy's now from the mountain of Shay, trying to hit this battle bus. Going a little bit close though. And Fargo has launched. Oh no, he hasn't launched. Now he has, but Shay actually launched it first. And he is going for the palace. Both players are going for the palace. The bad thing for Fargo here is going to lose two radar vans as well. So yeah, both players' palace has been taken away. Are they going to start rebuilding that straight away? Yeah, Fargo is. Shay's building another market here. Another Scud, but yeah, Shay's palace is not being built right now. I think he's a bit low on the cash. Shay with another beacon. That's number 2. Thing is that it's no longer 1 and 2. Now that's 1, isn't it? Because that's the one going to fire in 3 minutes. it's still the order they were built, because that one's just fired. That's no longer going to fire first. So yeah, the numbers become a bit confusing from this point. What is Fargo doing? Is he going for a Jarman on a bike? We've got a rebel ambush here on Fargo's army. Let's pick off a few buggies there. Quad's come in to clear it up. He's getting all the bounty money here, $10 a piece for the rebel kills, which pays for a little bit of the losses, but he also loses a quad for it. Look at Shay's map control. It's definitely less vision, I think, than Fargo. Fargo, again, can see, like, what, 75% under the fog? Whereas Shay... what is that for Shay? 45%, 40%, something like that? Of what you can actually see on the map. Of course, some of it overlaps between the players. And the tower gets picked off. I think that had the Jarman underneath it. It did. That was the blue Jarman, which is Fargo's. Gets annihilated by a tower. That apparently, someone said in the game's code, it does like, on the fall damage is like 99999. So it doesn't matter if you have a GLA-CC or even 9 GLA-CCs or a Jarman Gel or an Emperor or whatever you have there would just get wiped out by the tower. I think the icebergs on that 1v1 snowy map, what's it called now? I can't remember the name of the map. The one that's like Forgotten Forest, but like Arctic Edition. Forgotten Air Battle. It's got them icebergs in it. Apparently they do 999 damage as well, which is hilarious. Okay, rebels are out, and they are not rebels, actually. There are saboteurs on a bike. They look so cool, saboteurs on a bike, don't they? They literally look like gangsters. Okay, Fargo with a nice defensive pop there. Only 2 buggies escaping from Shay. But it's just so hard when you go in buggies against the Jelly stealth, and your tunnels are not stealth itself. It's much easier for the stealth to push than for the Tox to push. Saboteur now coming through, and I reckon if these both hit, it could be another rage quit. Okay, that one's not going to get its target, but this one is. And that one was the good one. That was the 40-second one. So yeah, he's got to wait 142 now. And Fargo's got a scud to fire. Where's that going to be? Okay. He's going to get this tunnel for it. He's going to get 2 markets and some collateral damage. Fargo's level 5 as well, so he could sneak attack an Anthrax now. He could Anthrax there. Actually, where do you want to sneak attack? Because he's going to pop probably mainly buggies. So if you do it too close here, even to just like 1 Scorpion or to a battle bus, probably not the best location, actually. Maybe the best one is if you stop them workers, you'd do a sneak attack here. Maybe down in the bottom right would be a decent one. Just feel like if you do it too close to the Tox tunnels, here comes the Anthrax bomb now. And here comes another Scud Storm from Fargo. Ooh, and the sneak attack combined. I think Shay knows it's there. He daren't pop. Doesn't know where to pop, but Fargo's now taking out the markets in the top right. Yeah, nice Scud from Fargo. To be fair, that was a very nice play. Rebel Ambush comes in. Takes out a few units there, Fargo. Fargo can just repop. I think pop his battle bus and just run these over is the best way. Yeah. I think he wasted that quad there. GPS Scramble comes in. I think Shay's taking too much damage there, honestly. He's got 15 seconds to go on his Scud, but he's just lost, like, in the space of a few minutes, 4 markets, a few tunnels. And the Scud Storm is, like, superb damage, really, at this stage in the game. Especially when Shay's struggling economically as well. Fargo's now got over 10k float. Shay has just fired his Scud. It's going to be here. Which isn't the best location in the world. You might kill an arms dealer, a barracks, and a tunnel. That's if you're lucky. Yeah, it does kill them few things. Damages a few other things. It will be rebuilt. I think Fargo's just in such a comfortable position. He's got tunnels and markets all over the place. Another arms daily being built by Fargo. Anthrax bomb coming in, as well as a sneak attack coming in from Shay. But there's a bit of a pop here from Fargo. Is that enough though to stop Shay from pushing? Is he gonna pop from this anyway? No, he chooses not to. Anthrax bomb came in. There's quite a lot of Anthrax in Fargo's base, to be fair. Okay, push from Shay over on the right hand side. Is this one of his last pushes? He's trying to get something done, and he is actually breaking through with these 2 battle buses. Forcing the sale of the markets here. Could also kill that. I think it's worth killing. Only takes a few hits. Yeah, force the sale of a few markets. He's actually clearing these tunnels. Fargo floating like 14k now. Battle bus Fargo runs straight into the bunker on a load of battle buses as well and goes down. Another arms dealer of Fargo's here is going to be hit. One obviously went down here before, but this was the replacement. Can Shay keep up the production here? Can he keep up the spam to try and overwhelm Fargo? Because I feel like this is the last big push. If he doesn't win the game here with this push, can he really compete approaching like the super late game? I'm not sure. Another arms dealer picked off of Fargo. Where is Fargo's production now? Sneak attack from Fargo over in the top right. There is a Jarman there, and it is Fargo's still. That's providing the scout. I think that's more of just a distraction, though. Where is Fargo's production? Does he have any production left? He's actually building more markets, but probably now is not the time for more markets. He's selling a Scudstorm here. He's just left himself too few on units after that sneak attack. He's had his production here. He's building more production now. But why is he prioritizing more markets when you're losing the base? Losing massive chunks of your base. And he's still prioritizing dropping down markets. Kind of weird. And he probably needs that Jarman to come back to help defend against all these RPGs. But if he does use the Jarman, enemy Jarman is there as well, so he could get sniped back. His Jarman is in action for him now, but I think he's going to lose the battle for once because he's a bit desperate here, needing to clear these. The Shay wins the Jarman battle for once. Second arms dealer is ready now for Fargo. Sneak attack behind in the same location, actually. Exactly the same location as before. Jarman snipes one of Fargo's buggies. Couple of Scorpions pop here for Shay. Has he done it? I think he might have done it, you know. Fargo's going to fire a Scud in less than, well, about 20 seconds from now. Scudstorm now getting hit, and yeah, that's going to be annoying because Fargo wants to fire that. He literally just needed to hold on for a few more seconds and he would have been able to fire it. But now Shay has got the Scud advantage. Fargo's still dropping down markets. I mean, I get it. You should always really be dropping down markets, but he does need more. He does need more units out and more defense. Otherwise, all of their markets are going to be dead before they even pay off. I don't know why he's making quads, by the way. He's got a palace. And the key for this is Jarman kill and buggies. But you have to get the sniper. Yes, Fargo's been defeated. That's kind of crazy, honestly. I thought Fargo had that in the bag. Is that a Fargo throw? He often talks about how he throws some games. I think he comfortably won that. He just needed to hold that little bit of a push, but turns out those 2 Gamma buses for Shay actually won in the game. He actually collected loads less as well. Units destroyed quite even. Yeah, GG. Well played. And on to the next. Okay, jumping into the reverse. Up in the top right of Canyon Frost, we have the GLA Tox with the blue player, which is Fargo. And down in the bottom left, we have the GLA Stealth for the green player. That is Shay, or Raging Gay. So yeah, I think Tox is a very strong army in the early game, whereas Stealth becomes probably stronger in the later game with the Stealth tunnels and cheaper buggies. We have got a bit of a weird box here from Shay. Is that going to allow a technical in at some point? Or is he going to do some kind of a weird stealth tunnel in front of it? We will see. But yeah, Shay going for a TNT. Pretty close set so far. Only 1 game in it. If he gets a nice TNT off here, it could be a quick equalizer. Make it a nice 2-2. Shay's actually going for a fast third supply. But you know what? I've noticed from Fargo, you always see him going for the enemy position over here. If he's got that top right spot, you will always see him send a worker there. And if he's got this spot, you most of the time see him go for a worker here and try and push on that position. Has Fargo seen this though? I don't know. He's not seen that. So if that gets stealth, which it is getting stealth, and then the TNT comes through and he hits the main supply, or the main arms dealer rather, that could be decent. But straight away a technical from Fargo. This is the advantage of a faster technical across the map. But there was actually also a technical from Shay, but this got in the main. This is what I mean about these boxes. He tries to detonate his own fake barracks to kill the technical, but if you just literally, even here is questionable. You just literally need to close the gap. That's all you need to do. He's having to bring his own TNT back now. Fargo's already on that as well. I think he knows what's in there. Oh, TNT dropped off. Hang on a minute. Is that the TNT? That could be the TNT. And I think he's got a worker here too. And he is on 3 supplies, so he can still even out. But Fargo's also on 3 supplies. Fargo's got a terrorist round here as well. He does like to do that. It has delayed Shay, so if this doesn't hit, it's all thanks to that terrorist, really. TNT comes in, yeah, and it's not going to hit. That terrorist there from Fargo has just stopped the arms dealer from going down and maybe even winning the game. Because if that hit and then he got in there, killed all the workers, which it would have probably done if that terrorist wasn't there, and then he pushed with the tunnel here, that could be very, very good for Shay. But yeah, Fargo does these little things, leaving a terrorist around the back. Yeah, I really like that. Shay only collecting on 3 workers there, 4 workers here, 3 workers here. I think Shay's he's playing a level below today than Fargo. I definitely think that. Shay's tunnel over here is not going to get up, but he does have this sneaky supply. Shay moving in with some technicals of his own. He's going to run straight into a Tox tunnel. Body oil, and it's looking pretty good, I think, for Fargo. It's like wherever Shay goes, he's getting blocked by a Tox tunnel somewhere. Technicals now for Fargo. He unloads a load of RPGs. Poor Shay, man. He's getting wrecked. There's a tunnel going up. Tunnel could get stopped, though. Yeah, it does get stopped. Did he cancel that or not? There is a technical going to be hijacked. Goes for the RPGs. Shay comes out with another one of his own technicals, but Fargo's still got the numbers advantage. Yeah, very delicate situations. He's like one wrong hit, one wrong move, one super tech that the enemy gets or anything like that. All does make a big difference. So Fargo's got a choice now. He could try and send these technicals out and about to try and pick off workers, or he could just stay and try and guard this worker. He's not interested in guarding the worker right now, apparently. And Shay also has grabbed himself a super tech, and that tunnel in Fargo's base has actually got up. And Shay's actually expanded to a 4th supply. So Shay's holding, actually. Because that tech RPG push then did look very deadly. More and more technicals for Shay harassing this area. A bit weird that he just sent one back into the tunnel, but then also popped with another one. Bit strange. Fargo's a bit blocked on his own workers here. But Shay is being annoying. But the problem is that Fargo's got both oil positions, so he's going to have a 2 oil lead here. But that's simply because Shay prioritized 2 other things. A TNT and a faster 3rd supply that was stealthed. He didn't bother going for the oils, but now to re-crack the oils later on is going to be very difficult. But he does have this forward tunnel position, but does he have enough units to fight it, though? I think he's at risk of even getting kicked from this position. Because there's a... Is that a super tech or grenade tech? I think it's grenade tech. Super tech actually from Shay. Does get hit a little bit by the Scorpions. But Shay is going to get pushed from his position. It looks like he is bringing a hijacker. And he is using his super tech nicely. I say that, he gets rocketed down by the Scorpions. Fargo will now get a super tech. And yeah, Fargo with a 2-oil lead with a stronger army. Shay isn't even anywhere near a palace that I can see. He's making a second arms dealer. Realizes that's the wrong decision. Now dropping down a market. But Fargo's already on his palace. Now building a CC already. Little bit early. I'd rather it early than late for sure. He has got the economy lead. I would like him to get them artillery platforms as well. Does pop his super tech. He's wiping out a few Scorpions here. It's all looking good, to be honest, isn't it, for Fargo? The super tech could get hijacked, though. Which would be a bit annoying for Fargo, but he's already got Scorpion numbers advantage here. Super tech does get stolen. Goes down instant, though. And Shay, yeah, he's getting wiped out. He is getting wiped out now. Shame, I kind of liked his idea of a fast third stealth supply combined with the TNT. But it just kind of all fell apart for whatever reason. I probably have to rewatch it and analyze exactly what went wrong. Maybe just going for the oils and going for a normal build is better. But actually, one big mistake, yeah, now that I remember, is leaving that gap in his base. The fake barracks with a massive gap. I don't understand why people still can't box on their main supply. It's totally baffling. But yeah, 3-1 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next one now on Oil Rampage. I believe this will be a Shay pick. Just for your info, up on the top right, we've got GLA Demolition with the blue color. Down at the bottom left, you have the USA Air Force with the green. That is Raging K or Shay. So I think Air's got the advantage here. Although on this map, it does make everything weird. It does make things weird. Keeping the CC so far. Shay with the double barracks opener. Double barracks also from Fargo with a double supply as well. Only one tunnel in his base so far. What I like to do is actually use the RPGs from there to put one in there and one in there, and straight away just with one tunnel in your main base you've got quite a large area covered. Of course you will later still need tunnels here, 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 but straight from the offset you're stopping the opponent from getting inside of these buildings. I wonder if that's a ranger drop, you know, because I actually think a ranger drop inside of that is kind of nice. If you just drop 1 or 2 rangers in there, it just messes up the GLA from the beginning. Because now he has to make a toxin tractor as his first unit, or one of his first units, when ideally he wants to just be making a making it technical and sending it across the map and denying all the rangers capturing the oils and stuff. But what I think I actually saw Vivid doing is combat, or someone like that, combat dropping, but with 2 MDs in there as well, and actually starting focusing down the oils. Because then if the toxin tractor does even rock up, it can just get laser locked. It becomes even more of a problem. So yeah, pro tip for you there on this. I'm trying to think in my head what the counter to that would be. But we'll focus on this game for now. We got a worker in the base from Fargo. Maybe he's just scouting, see if it'll be a Comanche build or something. Don't think Comanche's so good on this map. Just because if you build a line of stingers, the whole map's blocked off. It's not like you can get in around the back and stuff like that. Well, you still may not be able to fly over. But I think Comanches are better utilized when the map's wide open, when you can attack from any angle, any side. 2 workers on the right for Fargo, going to get shut down by this ranger. Lots of terrorists being prepared by Fargo, and he is on double arms dealer. Point defense lasers being used to crack open this bunker that Fargo occupied. I think Fargo should have actually started force firing that oil when he occupied that with RPGs. Start doing damage to the oils all the time. Here comes that TNT though. Oh yeah, it is a TNT. Quite a lot of terrorists inside of it, but does not reach its target because there was no real distraction there from Fargo. Oh, what a mistake that is. How did he just lose a full V to a bunch of terrorists when he had loads of time? He was well away from the terrorists, did not need to do that. But I think he was just not looking for a second. Maybe he was building his strat or building more Vs or something. But a couple of TNTs now have come in, and one's picked off a full V and one has picked off an oil. You probably accept that. A full Tech Terror versus one full V probably isn't too dissimilar in price.
Search and destroy.
In fact, I think the full V, if it was completely full, is more expensive, yeah. Because the V's more, $800 a piece compared to $600 of the technical. Another TNT coming in from Fargo. He's got a demo trap on the right, Stinger in the middle. Is Fargo going to be able to hold that against 4 Vs and an Ambo? I think so, with 4 RPGs there as well. Drone there gets picked off. TNT is heading over to the right side. That's a very, very passive firebase. You're basically giving him oil space and a supply. Nice TNT there from Fargo. Kills one oil and a dozer. V's decided to head over to the left-hand side. We'll crack open one Stinger. The demo upgrade is in play. And there's buggies out, actually. One of Fargo's oils does fall. None of the V's have gone down yet to the buggies. Needs to get more workers there. Shaping the back now. Picking off this tunnel. Fargo's going to lose a bunch of stuff here, but likewise though, Shay's army is also getting pretty weak, and a demo bike comes in and all of the V's have gone down, and Jean Mankel's here to clear everything up. Okay, more V's coming in. Vet 3 Shaman goes down. That's a shame for Jean Mankel. To see a Vet 3 soldier taken down. Still needs more workers here, Fargo. Don't know what he's doing. Does not have worker shoes just yet. I'm sure he's researching it. He's building a Scud Storm on the left. Demobite does not reach the target. One of these TNTs is going to be chased away. Demo trap there on the right side. Just needs to be careful of that. This tunnel here, regardless, will get taken out. Where is that TNT coming from now? Is a demo bike coming? Is that going to be able to hit some Vs? Getting awfully close. Takes out 2 Vs. Sometimes Shay's just not watching these Vs, and he's also very slow at expanding to this third supply. I'm detecting a bit of a lack of experience here from Shay on this map. I can't remember if I've ever seen him play it, to be honest. I reckon he has. And I reckon he's probably at least watched replays and stuff. But yeah, expanding to the third supply this late. That quite deep firebase. Just dropping one ranger in there and not MDs. I think there's a few rooms for improvement. TNT in the base kills the strat. Oh, it's not killed the strat just yet, actually. Kills the dozer as well. Now kills the strat. Particle cannon is up, but if I'm not mistaken, Shay is ahead with oils now, and the refinery there has been killed. Okay, maybe the oils are even now, or actually, I think even could kill another power here. Nice, nice, nice. I think Fargo's actually ahead in oils now. So what's that? 3 for Shay. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Fargo. Needs to repair that one before it gets hit again. First Scud Storm is up. Particle cannon will fire first, but demo Scuds, you would definitely prefer to shoot one of them. Just causes way more damage. Technical down the right hand side for Fargo. It's going to be another TNT, isn't it? Has Shay seen it? And maybe he wants to get at least one airfield out. So we can start shutting down these TNTs, any battle busters and stuff like that later on. TNT does get a fire base. Nice. I mean, if it's going to get stopped anyway, at least you're killing something. It was a $1,000 building. And also 200 XP from a fire base kill. Oh, baby. I had a feeling that was just going for all of them Vs then. Demo Jarman over on the left-hand side, sniping some stuff. Vs are heading in that direction. One of the buggies pops. Okay, Shay ends up clearing it up. But I just wonder, going into the later game, if Fargo's got one oil ahead now, probably will get even out soon when the Spectre comes. Yeah, or the carpet, or maybe Colonel Burton can get something done. It looks like he's going to run into a radar van there. He's just going to be detected. Yeah, he's just giving it away. Okay, another TNT over here. Colonel Burton, what are you doing? Tries to plant a bomb on the barracks. Why did he run so close to the radar van there? He's just not paying attention again. Spectre gunship. Will kill one oil. Could have probably killed two over there, though. You see it's got a few extra bullets or whatever. If you even call them bullets. I think you do. Although it sounds way bigger than a bullet. Yeah, you could have killed that and then switched at the last second and killed that. Okay, Shay pushing out to the left-hand side now with all of these Vs. He does have search and destroy back up. And is he making a combat nuke or something behind this? Carpet bomb comes in. I think he tried to bait out something. Maybe the timing could have been a little bit better there. But is the Demo Rebel ambush ready? Because I'm not sure I've seen it yet. And these buggies could get just one-tapped by a Demo ambush for sure. Going a little bit too close to these workers for my liking. Is Fargo AFK or something? There's the Rebel ambush. Exactly on time. Shay did leave a few Vs behind, but they happen to be the empty ones. So, yeah, I think Fargo was just waiting patiently for the Demo ambush. Don't know if his CC was still making or something. Stinger in a tunnel going up on the left-hand side again. 3 Scud Storms out, Particle Cannon about to fire, less than 10 seconds. There is a combat Chinook out. Level 1 A10. Clear some defense, but it will be rebuilt. Another TNT from Fargo. And Particle Cannon finally used. It's going to be on the Palace, an oil, and a market. I don't think he will get this Scud. Or even any damage done to the Scud, and doesn't. Combat Chinook has been detected. So Fargo is not going to be surprised now by like mass combat Chinooks or anything. He does have AP ammo. And he has got Stingers dotted around. They will help bring down any combat Chinooks as well. Scudstorm has been launched now by Fargo. That's actually down in the bottom left on the strategy center. And that is a hell of a lot of damage. Even damages the CC like real low. Spectre gunship comes in again. Trying to kill a market, but gets shot down. These do not have the search and destroy range advantage anymore. So one of them gets picked off. You could argue he went a little bit too close to this defense anyway. Combat Chinook's moving in, but they are too close, and Shay just quits. I think that's either a disconnection or a rage quit, but I am detecting more so a rage quit. 4-1 is the score. Okay, jumping into the reverse, down in the bottom left, we have the USA Air Force for the blue player, which is Fargo. Up at the top right, we have Raging K with the GLA Demolition in the green. Will Fargo's try something crazy? I was thinking about this just at the end of that last game. Is there some funky rush you could do as the Air Force here that's unpredictable? I think you're expecting the air to just go a more macro game, play to his advantages later on, but could you rush out a combat Chinook? Would you catch him totally unaware? Suppose you could do, but if the opponent then took quite a few oils and then just started building tunnels and stingers, then you could quickly still find yourself behind. You'd have to literally probably win the game with the combat Chinook, because the GLA could easily get on a few of them oils. Yeah, so you probably would be risking it a lot to go for a combat Chinook, I think. Okay, Fargo goes for a doze drop over on this left hand side, but there is a terrorist there in play. Dozer drop could get in here and cause some damage. Fargo actually building a barracks, okay. There is a terrorist right there. I think the Dozer won't be able to finish it. If you just force fire there. Yep. Stops it on 94%. Did come in with a combat drop though. It wasn't even on the bunker, by the way. He just did it on the ground. But yeah, I don't think it matters too much because he can just go inside of the building now. But the Rangers aren't moving at the moment. Does get inside of the building after all. Shay is doing some good damage to this all at the front. Can even help out with shooting it with that one as well, but it's going to go down regardless. Fargo is over here with the Ranger as well. Shay's worker gets flushed out of this building on the left-hand side. Fargo getting his refinery as well. So far, he's lost one oil, about to capture these two over on the left-hand side. Next war factory is going up for Fargo, so he'll be on 2 war factories. Laserlock here is kind of stuck through the building. Shay really trying to kill these oils, but with the point defense lasers there, I think the V's are going to win the engagement. And I think that worker will also get stopped. Yeah, nice play so far from both players. Palace now being built. Second arms dealer. But again, not enough workers on Shay's supplies. Something we're seeing over and over again. Also slower getting his refinery. A theme over and over again in pretty much all the games. Fargo still trying to defend on the right against the mixture of RPGs. There's one terrorist in the mix. Toxin tractor, but the problem is if you build a big mix of a bunch of units like this, the RPGs can actually slow down your attack a lot. I think you kind of want to keep them separate. A big blob of RPGs, technicals around here. If you blob them all up together, yeah, can slow down your attack. Shay is building a few more workers, but still only 4 on his main. That's the most we ever see him on in his main. 4 workers, and that's it. Not convinced this attack over on the left hand side for Shay's going to do too much. Because mainly because that bunker, you can't really be here anywhere. Because there's just one bunker with one missile defender inside it. But he does pick off 1 V though. Another load of tunnels going up on the right side for Shay. Are all a bit bunched. Like an A10 later on could just wipe them all out. A carpet bomb later on could wipe them all out. Maybe just wants to spread them out a tiny bit. TNT now from Shay. Takes out one of the oils of Fargo over on the left side. Another 2 terrorists. Does reset the strategy center. Had to be cancelled there from Fargo. Is he going to turn around and kill an ambulance? Because he could do. But again, Shay not paying attention too much on his terrorists. Just like we saw earlier again on Sovereignty. Black Market, Scout Storm. Big attack of V's now from Fargo over on the left-hand side. He is building a CC. Maybe scared of getting hunted. Didn't realize that was his last dozer, but it looks like it is. Yeah, you'll want to get that search and destroy back ASAP because these V's will have such a better time against these quads and buggies with the search and destroy, as we always know. Does he have flashbangs in here? Because it feels like he evac'd that building because there might be flashbangs. Looks like the supply over on this left side might go down. Let's do pick off one buggy. That bunker is hell of a fully loaded. V almost gets deleted. There's a demo bike coming in as well as a buggy now as well. Ooh, nice demo bike hit. Only 2 Vs now remain. 3 went down to that one demo bike. Buggy's now coming in again, and another demo bike. I think he suicided the buggy on the V. Did get it. Clears everything up on the left-hand side. Fargo ahead in XP though. Oh, 4 combat Chinooks. You see, this is the more optimal strategy. Or that you want to surprise him with the combat Chinooks. You don't want to just make one and then reveal it. You want to make like 4, 5, 6, something like that, and then suddenly overwhelm and surprise the GLA. That's what you want to do. Does Shay know this is on the way though? He does have a few quads. No AP ammo though. Yeah, it's going to be 5 combat Chinooks then. 6. Has he evac'd all his Vs? I don't know, but that attack is going to be decent. Depends if AP ammo comes out and if Shay sees this. He needs a couple more stingers dotted around and more AP ammo quads. That's what he needs to stop this. There are 6 combat Chinooks out so far. All the oils down at the bottom right still alive. Maybe a Colonel Burton dropped over the top. Could be kind of decent. That's got a demo trap on it. Shay doesn't get his refinery at all this game. Vector gunship kills an oil on the right side. Carpet bomb comes in. Shay's only just remembered about his refinery now, almost 10 minutes into the game. And all the combat Chinooks are on the way, and he still does not have AP ammo. I think we're a minute away from another rage quit. Combat Chinooks now heading to the right hand side. That's a Fargo combat Chinook you're just witnessing there, landing in the enemy base. Combat Chinooks now moving in, and everything is getting wrecked of Shay. This is when this rocks up in your base, you're always like, oh no, your heart sinks. You need stingers dotted around everywhere, and you need AP ammo quads, like a lot of them. You need a lot. And this is the way to play with the combat Chinooks. You want to do a big surprise. Fargo's probably typing high, probably typing easy during this match. And he's clearing everything. He's not killed that quad though, so he is taking a bit of damage here. Needs to finish that quad. All the buildings, everything's just getting deleted. 2 Scud Storms are out, but I don't think it makes any difference. Arms dealer gets taken out. Fake though. Over in the left hand side, Shay's trying to rebuild his production, but that's going to be hit as well. Yeah, these are real. Didn't get cancelled. That's real, but it's going to probably get killed or deleted in a second. Fargo's actually focusing on the stingers though. I think that's a good idea because the stingers are the things that can actually break through and cause damage to these combat Chinooks. All the stingers now being focused down. Shay's not even level 3, but Fargo's like past level 4, approaching level 5. Here comes a quad. Stopped inside of the arms dealer, but even That's not going to provide protection when the arms dealer goes down in 20 seconds. Well, I see less than 20 seconds, isn't it? 2 seconds. Okay, at least he got the refinery. I mean, he didn't get to produce any units with it because he's already dead, but at least he got the refinery in the end. Another arms dealer dead. There's 2 more arms dealers. Fargo behind this is even building more combat Chinooks though. Scudstorm will definitely not get to fire. That one in the top right at least. There is one more. Fargo's actually stealing supplies now over on the left side. More combat Chinooks come in. And 100%. That is GG. And Shay's only going to have one more life left. Well, sorry, no lives left. This is it. This is one life, isn't it? He's going to have to win every game from this point if he intends to win. Shay's still trying. Like, if there's a game to rage quit and leave, this is the one. This is 100% over. A few of the others, you could have argued he had a few more minutes left before he should have quit, but this one he doesn't want to give in for some reason. Yeah, GG. Well played. Nice surprise there from Fargo with the combat Chinooks. I've done that myself against players in recent weeks. The combat Chinooks, the main thing is you want an element of surprise. Do not allow the opponent to see it, build stingers and build AP ammo. But if you surprise him with 6 combat Chinooks and he's not prepared for it at all, it should be GG. And Fargo built like what? He came in with 6 or 7 and then reinforced it with another 3. It's crazy. Yeah, 5-1 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next one, we got Fargo with the USA Laser, and the blue are on Tournament Desert. Down in the south, we've got Raging K with the green super weapon. He's got the weaker army here. Certainly possible still with the super weapon. But the power plant, cheaper for laser by $100, and then every V is $150 cheaper. There is a new meme called a Fargo supply now, by the way. A Fargo supply is where you build a supply. Well, the one I saw, he built a GLA supply, and then as soon as it finished, he sold it by accident. That is now known as a Fargo supply. So if, for example, even though he's got the stronger army here, if he did a Fargo supply in any of them, then it could still even things out. Got a drop from both players. Was that 1 MD? 1 MD over on the right side. Shay dropping the barracks. Drop over on the left hand side. It's 2 MDs, so Shay's not going to be able to collect. Shay's also getting laser locked. Is that going to go low? Oh, it does go low. That's so annoying. Because that's going to take ages to get back to base now, and even when it does get back to base, you could argue it's still going to get killed because Fargo's actually laser locking on the right as well. So what? He's got 3 low Chinooks, and we're only less than 2 minutes into the game. Fargo is still collecting over on the left hand side. He's building a war factory. Oh, 2 Chinooks actually got picked off. Oh man, I think Shay's going out of the World Series. I think he's going out of the World Series. He's either just lost 2 or 3. Oh no, there's 1. Okay, he only lost 2. I say only, it's like he's lost half of his economy 2.5 minutes into the game. Is he going to get the oil though? He doesn't have the capture upgrade. He does have ranges in place, but I don't think the oil cap's going to come in time. Because Fargo's already making Vs, and the Vs are probably going to shut down the ranges. Fargo's actually dropped a V in Shay's base. Did miss that for a second. Chinook has gone extremely low, but either way, he's still in the base with a V. Might get laser locked here though to Shay's MD. Does. Not paying attention for a second, but he's coming with another V over on the right side. As long as he keeps that. Oh, that's it. That's it.
You are
Yeah,
victorious.
I don't know if that was a rage quit at the end. Probably knowing Shay, it probably was. But that was a strong performance there from Fargo. Fargo will proceed through to round number 3, where I think he will face off against Reznov. I think that's confirmed. I can't remember Reznov's game so far, but I think it's confirmed he'll face off against Reznov. And I think that's supposed to happen on Monday, the 31st of October. So actually very, very soon. So yeah, congratulations to Fargo, but too many mistakes to feel like from Shay there. Probably Fargo's very active, playing a lot of challenges against the pros every day. And Shay, or Raging K, just seems too inactive and making too many mistakes, not getting his oil, didn't get his refinery for 10 minutes. Oil capture was always slow in the first couple of games, just a little bit generally too rusty and stuff, and I think a bit of activity over recent weeks probably would have improved that. That's my personal opinion, but let me know your comments down below. GG, well played, and I'll see you in the next one.